Go.
Baseline.
Hey.
Oh shit! I can already tell, man. It's going. Yeah. Come on.
What?
Cause it's the Porch Podcast. Come on. Yep. It's the Porch Podcast. What? It's the Porch Podcast. Come on. Said it's the Porch Podcast. Come on.
It's the Porch Podcast. Influential in the room.
Come on.
We on camera like a Zoom. Kaboom bombs with the
Damn.
Rock. Freestyle on the tune.
Yeah.
Yes. The beat made by me. Let's turn it up a little bit. Rockin' with E.
Come on, E.
Dash D-U to the Mr. B. I ain't gonna cuss. Y'all really know me.
Oh, clean
Look,
version. Okay.
This is the clean version.
Right.
Never know if the kids watching, worthing, swerving, saying no to drugs.
Yeah.
Influential the illest, you know I'm the plug.
Why? 'Cause this
Move
the-
slow like a slug.
Oh shit.
Freestyle,
He
though.
want
Get
no
him off
hook.
the rug.
Okay.
The freestyle is the top of the zone. Influential is, yes, I'm home. You know why?
Why? 'Cause it's the Porch Podcast. Come on. Said it's the Porch Podcast. What? Said it's the Porch Podcast. Come on. Yeah. Said it's the Porch Podcast.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
work. Oh,
Let's go.
I love it.
Let's
And
go.
when you hit the
Let's
right
go.
button afterwards, let's go,
Let's
baby.
go. Let's go. Welcome to the Porch Podcast. Welcome to the Porch Podcast. It's your boy DJ E, Mr. Influential, and I'm rocking with my brother.
P original.
Woo! We are at episode 40, everybody. Episode 40.
Episode 40. Wow. Wow, man.
And what we gonna do? What we gonna do is go back
Way back.
in the time. This episode is titled Old E. Old E. Y'all remember Old E?
Yeah, man.
Peace.
One of my favorite little beers at one point or another.
Right. Favorite little beer.
Yeah.
Favorite little 40 Morty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Going to the Scorty Porty. You know?
Yep, we either going to deal with, when you talk about old E, you was either getting them twofers.
Twofers.
And now you might can get that. Depending on what queue you went to. And definitely 40 ounce.
40 ounce bounce.
40 ounce bounce. Which brings us, like I said, back to episode 40.
Episode 40.
40. Wow, man. Hey, man, moving right along, man.
But let's make this clear. We're going to let everybody know, because we touched on this in the beginning of episode 39, Power Moves. You said I'm getting ready to go to a new realm. So exactly 2 weeks from today,
That's right.
I will be turning 40.
You going to wake up, and I don't know if it's your middle finger, your left leg, or your elbow, but something going to hurt.
Listen to me. Listen to
okay.
me. All right, listen to me. That is the reason why the title is called Old E, because E's getting old.
Yeah.
Or am I getting better? Because last week I claimed I had that Benjamin Button going on, and you explained to me that I didn't want that.
Yeah. No. Did you check it out yet?
Nope.
All right, well, I pretty much told you what happened, did it? You're getting older. I think you're getting better. You damn sure don't want whatever that was that Benjamin
Benjamin had?
Button was going through. Yeah, you don't want that shit.
Nah, I don't think I want what B. I'm going to call him B-Dub. That's what I'm going to call him,
Okay.
B-Dub, because he's
Okay.
2 B's.
Right.
Benjamin Button.
Got you.
You
Got
understand
you.
what I'm saying?
Was lost. I ain't even gonna front. Like you broke my shit right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I was thinking Buffalo Wild Wings and shit. Like that ain't nothing because
Because they call them B-Dubs, because
Yeah.
the B and the W.
Yeah.
But B-double-B.
No, it makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Cleared it right up for
Yeah,
me.
that's what
I'm not
I'm-
gonna style her like an E like for half a second.
Right.
I was like, oh shit.
That's like a lot of time when people see me put my hashtag up and I put double E. Some people be thinking it's E double. No, it's Influence Entertainment. 2 E's, double
Just-
E.
2 for 2 today, man. I never knew what that shit meant, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like they say, hey, man, if you want to know something, you gotta ask
You
questions.
gotta ask questions.
Yeah, damn. I call you Mr. 3Bs, though.
This is 3 B's.
Mr. 3B.
Breathing, blessed, and booked. Breathing, blessed, and booked. And this is
what's up.
something to be happy about. You know what I mean? And that's not just something that's just me. That's everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I don't care if you just gotta wake up and stretch that day. You're breathing, you're blessed, and you're booked for today's life.
How about that?
That's what that is.
Okay. Yeah, man. So, if we're going to have a conversation about, getting seasoned and older, and all of that, we gotta go back first.
Right.
Kind of gotta take a step back in the past. Not quite 3-year-old 2-hand touch in the middle of the street football. Not that far. But I mean, since we're gonna talk about 40 ounces and shit, whatever age you'd like to admit that was the case, that's totally up to you.
Right.
At this point, it's so far removed.
Right.
We're fine.
I keep it real.
Okay.
I'm not never saying I ain't never had a drink before I was 21.
Okay.
However, I didn't really start indulging into those type of adult things until I was 21. And it was because I was just being responsible. It wasn't like I was, you know me, I always ran my own course.
Yeah.
I wasn't no peer pressure dude. I did what I wanted to do when I felt like doing it, And,
rock, all that shit. Whenever you got ready, you know what I'm saying? Boulders too.
Nah, never,
Baseball size. I said, fuck, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
Got a science project tomorrow. They said take 2. Let's see what happens if you take 3 bumps off this shit, nigga.
So you trying to tell me I was running around with 8 balls?
Nah, 2.
Yeah.
And then you went and got the cocaine.
Stop it, man. That was never E.
Okay. All right. Okay. Wrong E. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
But what's
that was
crazy?
A different old E.
It's funny though, because it's funny that we titled this old E, double meaning. But the truth of the matter is, a lot of people when they first started, indulging in alcoholic beverages, they drunk 40 ounces because, let's be honest, hip hop movies back in the day, that's what they was drinking.
You're right.
They was drinking
singing around in fires and shit.
Especially like Cali movies, Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
But do you realize something that I picked up that I didn't realize back in the day? Let's just use Boys in the Hood. If I'm not mistaken, they was sitting there. They might either been drinking Old E or St. Ives.
Word.
Right?
Okay.
Who you used to see on the St. Ives posters when we was kids?
I remember Ice Cube
there
at one point.
There you go. See
That's
the
what I remember.
See the cross.
Yeah, nah.
Promotion.
Yeah, as soon as you started talking about St. Ives.
Yeah, right.
Cube
comes right in your mind.
There goes the neighborhood. I heard that shit in my mind. Like I heard.
Matter of fact, I know you've been watching.
I
know you was watching the Woo.
Yeah.
Right.
Saga shit.
Yeah. Okay. Season 2. You know what I mean?
When they got in there, and a matter of fact,
when Meth was in the hallway.
Oh, hope y'all watch this shit. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler. He was listening to Ice Cube.
I know.
Remember? And you know what it remind me of? It's funny that we sit here and we reminisce because this is really what this episode is going to be about. A lot of reminiscing.
Absolutely.
And understanding.
Yeah.
We love you, bruh. I'm gonna keep it real. You was the dude in the hood who really was the West Coast fan.
Yeah.
You really was. It's like, okay, shout out to Black. But Black was the one, word is bond, coming around with EPMD.
Absolutely.
Right? Rakim,
exactly.
Boogie Down Productions.
No doubt.
That was Black.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? That's why when we said, shout out to Black, shout out to my brother Black, man. I got to put this laugh in there because...
That's it. What up, bro?
You know what I mean? Black... I know we said it for... Put a slow song on. Please listen to my demo, man. Please listen to my demo.
Not Jodeci.
Yeah.
Not come and talk to me.
This
you know what I mean?
He put on EPMD. Please listen to my demo.
Soon as I heard that shit go boo-doo-doo,
what I remember,
I said, oh,
the
shit.
2 people who would rock to the West Coast was you and my cousin Unique.
Absolutely.
Y'all was the West Coast dudes.
Yeah.
Now, you was Cube.
Yeah, that was my boy.
You came through with the album with Steady Mobbin' with the big radio.
Yeah. Off some Radio Raheem shit.
Damn. All right, I know what we gotta do. All right, don't worry about it. I gotta see where we stopped at. I knew that was coming. That's what's going on. That's what's going on with the shit. Come on, I ain't gotta go all the way out for that shit.
We was rolling, that was good.
Fuck.
We get it back.
Yeah, I don't want to have to set the cameras all the way back up. We got to empty all the way. Guess what, though, bro?
What?
Some bullshit. Ain't nothing wrong with the fucking camera, right?
That's, it might be new technology, but it's the same old thing.
It's same old. You always bullshit.
Remember your theme song?
Yeah, yeah.
Old Genuine that you flipped that shit.
See? Even though I was singing that shit on TV.
Come on.
Maybe even on CD. Yeah. It ain't no change in me.
Yeah.
I can only be E.
And something other shit I can't remember.
I was singing that shit. The other than McGirt. I was like, the same Ronsky. Nigga was like, go get out of here.
You think about that Genuine. And they said, used to be the main one club.
Listen, Genuine first album, I could give you 3 hits. That was on his first album, right? Same OG, right? I think so. You're not going to check it out? Jesus.
I'm talking about your theme song.
Yeah.
No disrespect to the real guy who made it.
All right, you're right. You ain't got to check that. But I think on that first album.
You want me to look up when you start singing the shit?
No, that first album, you had Pony.
Right.
Same OG.
Right.
And that other song that I'll do anything you want, and that's my word is bone.
Right.
Baby, I was wrong. You don't remember that one?
Nah.
I'm
telling my shit like I was.
You was a Genuine nigga with waves, man.
I know I'm not the only person. You've been out, like you be at a cookout or something, talking old school shit, block party or whatever.
Whoa, shit like that.
Word.
Yeah.
And you sitting there and your boy start telling a story, and he's flat out fucking lying. Like he's telling a story. And you sitting there and you like, oh, in your mind, you like, I hope this motherfucker don't ask me to co-sign none of this.
Yeah, because he bullshit.
And he be like, shh, man, it was crazy. Bitch, it was like 53 of them motherfuckers. It was 7 of us.
Yeah.
I hit the first 3 with 1 punch, and you sitting there like,
you know who used to be like that?
Why would you hit 3 people with 1 fucking punch, man? Like,
my nigga Asbo. Remember who Asbo was?
Now you a ninja, man. Let me see your shoe.
You remember who Asbo was?
Who?
Asbo. That's who used to do shit like that. That was Dre's name on that City Is Mine movie. His name was Asbo.
I ain't seen it yet.
City Is Mine came out like 09.
Wait, who was in it?
Dre, Champ. We were just talking about.
Oh shit! No, you talking about? City Is Mine. But I'm thinking you talking about a different one.
His name was Asbo.
Right.
Be bullshit.
Right. You know what I mean? But you always gonna have that one person, man. But he loyal.
Yeah.
That bitch a liar.
Right.
But he's loyal. You know what I mean? But he wants you to co-sign it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. Shit. That time when the horse, remember that horse that got out?
Right.
The horse. No horses and shit with you. What is you talking about? Me and you was downtown Trenton. The police, they be riding the horses and shit, right?
Yeah.
One of them had got loose.
Yeah.
One of them had got loose and shit. And I was like, oh, I heard everybody, like making noise like, yo, the horse.
Yeah.
And then shit, me and Pete caught him. You who? Nah, I don't fuck with no horses.
I can tell you this.
You always gonna have at least one that lied and wants your signature. Bitch, I'm not co-signing
I can tell you this, though. I definitely remember one time being downtown. This is back in the Dipset days. I was playing Certified Gangster, loud as shit. You remember when I had the Monte Carlo?
Yeah.
I had the system in it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's Certified Gangster. I'm looking at the driver's side of shit. I turned to the right. The fucking horse stuck his head in my car.
Yes.
So right on the passenger, it was a whole horse in my shit. Like,
now,
nigga, turn it down.
Now remember the story I just told you about the horse?
Right.
The nigga that's lying was in the car with you when that happened. But when he told the story, it was the way I told you he said.
Because in his story, he smacked the shit out of the horse.
Yeah. Bitch gonna put his head in there. I mushed the shit out the horse.
No,
you ain't mush no horse.
Nah.
You didn't mush no horse. You knew damn well not to put your hands on that horse.
Because that's a police officer. That was
and it's a horse first. That bitch got, you know what I mean? All that other shit, wherever he works, that's secondary. But I'm just saying, like, You put your hand up there towards his mouth. that bitch bite the flavor out your hand, you know?
Yeah, but you know what to make it feel better?
What?
A 40 of OE.
40 of OE.
40 OEs was something that kind of made people's days better at times.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that with a little bit of powder was their way of...
You got two good rights out of me, and then you wanted to run that shit out there like I was just going to keep throwing them out there. Nah, I'm not doing it.
You can't...
I see who the guy is.
You can't confirm.
So you mush the horse, right?
No, I ain't the mush the horse guy.
Yeah.
You can't confirm?
Nah. I'm not saying it's probably not a dope ass like somebody like that sounds like logical.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot of 40 ounces and blow been around. So I'm not gonna say that recipe didn't happen. It wasn't me and you. It wasn't me and you.
Shit, but even what was all right, let me ask you this.
What's that?
What was Still drinking when he gotta get it right, buddy, on juice? He had that 40. He was like, he hit that shit. He was like,
yeah, he had a 40. Yeah.
Still's Kitchen.
That was not the 40 that did that to him.
Nah.
It was that shit he was making in the pan.
Yeah.
It had the sausage and the eggs and all that shit together.
I would have fucked that up back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, it looked decent.
Yeah.
I probably have eaten a little combo like that before.
Yeah, we all have, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna sit up here in front, but nah, sticking with the 40-ounce thing though. What I do remember, because like you was talking about the whole West Coast thing, right?
Yeah.
Like that shit went hand in glove.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
when you, it was a part where like you said, you could see the brown paper bag.
Right.
You know, you kept that on there. I remember one time, man, we was sitting back. Shout out to my homie, man, my brother E, man.
Me? Shout out, I'm here.
Yo, absolutely. Nah.
Ballhead.
Ballhead.
Okay,
you know
all
what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah. Shout out, Ballhead.
You know what I'm saying?
Brother Claude.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, I remember me and E was sitting outside one day, hot as shit, drinking some country club.
Okay.
You know remember the old beach chairs? Like the shit they had
the
on Versus the other day?
Like Cam had.
Like Cam had?
Yeah, the lounge beach.
Yeah,
chair.
he had them.
Right,
That's how
I
long ago
remember
this
that.
shit was.
This was on Edgewood.
It was on Edgewood.
Yeah, I remember
Sitting
that.
out there, sitting there. I don't know why. This is how you know, like 40 ounces made you do goofy, dumb shit.
Yeah.
Okay? This story's real. You know what I mean? On one side of Edgewood, it was sunny.
On the
other side,
raining.
it was no. It was shady. No, it was dry.
Oh, it was shady, yeah.
The side over there where the row apartments was.
Right.
Okay?
DK used to live over there.
Right. Now,
Right.
E, we lived down the way so long, we remember the bitches was open, close, open again.
Yeah.
Like, we watched the cycle of that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't bad apartments either.
Not at all.
Yeah.
We on one side of the street. We on the side of the street where the sun is. Drinking them 40 ounces.
Son goes to the other side of the street, y'all cross
Sitting
the
on
street.
the beach chairs.
Yeah.
We on the sunny side, the shade side on us. Why we ain't just go on the shade side?
Right.
Right? We sitting there drinking this shit, sweating like we was running from somebody. But never made the conscientious, rational decision to get up and take that shit across the street.
It can only been one thing.
Don't, man. Don't start that shit, man.
Nah, it can only
Go
been one thing.
ahead, go ahead.
See, it's the powder that was in the air. No, listen.
I wasn't high off no residue.
Listen, no, it was
Floating
so much. No, it was so much
I'm
powder
gonna
through Trenton.
Let me tell you something.
That it was a powder level.
Let me tell you something.
Me and my homie know what the powder level is. The powder level's still there. Like when
You right.
you wake up,
Damn sure
when you wake
do.
up
You-
with
you-
the
you
haze.
get-
No, I ain't never
No,
fuck
that's
with
the
it.
truth, though.
When we wake up and you see that haze, the powder level is at a high. Like this morning, the powder level was at high, and then throughout the day it goes to moderate and then light.
Okay.
That's like
Okay.
the humidity. It's
Where's
like
the meter
the meter.
for the powder level?
You can see it.
There's not a real meter. So
We're talking about the supervisor of meters, the meter
This is
reader.
why I'm like asking, like,
Okay.
because as
I can't-
passionately as you're speaking
I
about
can't
this,
tell you that. I can't tell you what
Okay.
a powder meter is.
Okay,
Because I
so-
can get in trouble for that.
Okay, no, it's not right.
Nah,
it's not
nah,
right.
I can
It's not
tell-
right.
I can tell
Nah, you already said what it was. You go out so you can see it.
You can see it. So
You
you,
can see
ever
it.
wake up in the morning and you see a misty haze and it's already hot, like you smell The heat. You ever wake up early in the morning?
No, but the last few I did see condensation on my windows.
That's not it.
So I know when it's going to be a little steamy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That lets you know that the powder level is on its way. Like
not comfortable.
Like you understand?
Not comfortable. Because I don't even think we're talking about the weather anymore.
No. Listen. The powder levels have low, moderate, and motherfucking high, man.
And one of them things.
And when it's high.
Listen to you.
People are high.
I can't wait to see how your eyes look. Thank God I know the real. Like, if I didn't know the truth, I'd say recovering, former. I'd just say those terms. I wouldn't even say anything else addressed to him. But you would know what I was talking about. You'd be like,
I know what you're talking about right now.
Thanks for understanding. That's all you say. That's all you can say. You know
That's all I can tell you.
Okay. So the 40 ounces being connected to the West Coast brown paper bag. And anyway, with me and
you on the beach chair.
Okay, on the beach chair. Okay, cool. We never moved. Sat right there in that shit, drunk them, and guess what we did?
What?
When we was done, we went and got some more.
Right, but here's the thing. Can you remember which 40-ounce bounce had you with the craziest, like, vibe? Not on no Rams wanting to fight, like...
No. I know what you mean.
I don't never want to remember a Ram night.
Just experience on generally which one had you just, in your zone or whatever.
Scrap It Rapid had me.
Now, did used to do a little bit of a blend. We used to call it Black Jesus.
Ooh.
That was Guinness and OE.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we were trying to do anything we could to kill our stomachs.
I won the biggest Guinness guy.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Guinness, you know what I mean? Like, we're not getting first and foremost, I'm not saying Guinness as if we're being sponsored by them, but Guinness.
Yeah.
Wherever you are.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying that I'm all of a sudden going to become a Guinness guy.
Right.
But if you're willing to pay the Porch podcast to talk about Guinness,
right.
Well, hell, me and E can find a way to put you into the conversation.
We're gonna always figure that out, and some things we just talk about because we just might have enjoyed it, and it was in our past.
I'm trying to tell you, that was a real thing.
That's just like not that I'm not really doing a promo, but I was just in Atlanta,
okay,
about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago,
right?
And I went to the Slutty Vegan.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it was a vegan place. You know what I mean? It was good. It
sound nasty good. It sound nasty but healthy at the
same time.
All they
sandwiches is named after something. The One Night Stand. Like I got, it's gonna sound crazy, but I had got the vegan shrimp sandwich. It's called the Ho Boy instead of the Po Boy.
The Ho Boy.
Ho Boy. You know what I mean?
How was it?
It's all right. It was pretty good. Yeah.
Rather have shrimp?
Huh?
Rather have real shrimp?
Yeah, I'd probably rather have real shrimp in real life. You know what I mean? Nothing
I had
against
a Po
Slutty
Boy
Vegan.
about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, nothing
Delicious.
against Slutty Vegan though.
That's good. Shout out to Slutty Vegan.
Yeah,
I don't know even them.
Do you watch?
Hey, man.
Do you watch The Oval?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Not that I won't. I just haven't yet.
Okay. So you don't know who Richard is?
No.
Remember the movie? I think he might have played in The Butler. Okay, did you watch? Nah, you wouldn't, cause you would. Well, one of the dudes that played in the Tyler Perry shows, when I came out, he was in line going to the Slutty Vegan.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't say nothing to her. I ain't groupie.
Nah,
but I was like, damn, they gonna
brother want to go get a meal. You just let him live.
Yeah. In line, yeah.
Furthermore, he might have turned around. Now, if he'd have said, "Oh shit, DJ E,"
yeah,
but you'd have played him out.
Nah, I would say, "What's up, brother? Let's take this picture."
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I know you know, E ain't now and then, man. Go ahead.
I don't be on no shit like that, man.
Not today, man.
Yeah, that's when the powder levels are high.
Came right back to it. That bitch came right back to it, man. He came back the same OE.
Nah, but listen, man. Basically, what we're going with, man, and everybody knows, this is the Porch Podcast. This is episode 40, and we are very, 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 very proud of coming to you guys 40 weeks straight.
Absolutely.
We're about 3 months out from doing a whole year for you guys. Anybody that can count knows that 52 weeks.
That's
a
right.
year, so that's once episode 52 hits.
That's right.
It'll be a year, but we just thankful, man. Like Breathing Blessing book. However, we're sitting here reminiscing about a time when we would actually be sitting on the porch and just looking over things. Now, a lot of conversation, bro, they used to start on the porch, and that's what, again, goes back to the way this show is created and the way it goes. We would literally just sit on the porch, vibe with music.
Yeah.
And then just see some funny shit.
Yeah, the conversation is always very organic.
Like, yeah, it was just
very much.
We would just see some funny shit. Like the other day, the Wu-Tang thing is back on. So what I'm enjoying a lot about it is the music.
Yeah.
And I forgot in season 1, they played Rock This Funky Joint. Mm-hmm. Just like in Raising Kanan, they played Rock This Funky Joint. Mm-hmm. And it just reminds you of how big that song was. Not just for Trenton,
right,
but for America.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think that might have been Profile Records. And they had the Profile Records Greatest Hits. And I think that was the number 2 song on the CD. Like, I think they might have been a Profile. I could be wrong. Yeah, man, don't nobody kill me or smack the shit. Out of me tagging Wise talking about, he don't even know what he talking about. Listen, I might just be wrong. Mm-hmm. However, it takes me back to such a reminiscing mind, frame of when we were back there. Like, for example, I was watching episode 10, which is the season finale of the Wu-Tang Saga, and it starts off with the Tribe Called Quest song Vibes and stuff. Mm-hmm. And that was on the Low End Theory album. Mm-hmm. And many days we listened to the Low End Theory sitting on the porch.
Absolutely.
And it did something to me to make me realize and remember like how much we've grown up.
Oh yeah.
As men.
Yeah.
But the things of our youth still keeps us fueled and still keeps us happy. Mm-hmm. Like, if people don't realize it or not, regardless if you see it, however, we are a product of the hip hop culture. We talk. That's why music will pop up, because back then, even when we brung up the episode where the athletes were dressed in baggy clothes at the basketball, right, because they were dressing like a form of the hip hop culture. Mm-hmm. And it's just good to see how far everything is went. I might have looked at some shit too deep the other day, but remember the song "Video Killed the Radio Star"? You don't remember that song? Nah. It was a pop song, and nobody really paid attention to it. But when you took a class for communications, they might have had a class in there called radio, TV, and film. Mm-hmm. So radio is usually where an artist or somebody gets discovered first. You hear them first. Mm-hmm. Then they make a video. Mm-hmm. Then they have film.
That's right.
So I'm looking at artists or a group, legendary like the Wu. Mm-hmm. Songs on the radio, shot videos. Now they giving us all their life story in a film, but not just in one movie, in a series. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's the power of intellectual art. Mm-hmm. You can keep reselling to somebody. Me and Lee was talking one day, talking about Raising Katie. 50 done sold us his story about 3-4 times, bro.
Right.
And we watch that shit every time.
Yeah.
But all of this lets me know that the old E, was always on the right mind for it. Because I knew I kind of visioned a lot of this shit back then being this way.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I see it. I mean, like you said, on the porch and stuff like that, we would just see something humorous, and it would just turn into a conversation, and that shit would go for a while.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's things now that we still can bring up, and I ain't even got to finish it. Somebody else who was there could finish the story.
Right.
And that's how you know. And like we talked about before, I don't know what episode it was in, but one of the episodes we talked about, we was never in a rush to grow up.
Nah, we wasn't.
And then we wasn't forced to. Like there was,
we came in the house with both parents.
Right. So when I say we though, I'm including everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like we say all the time, all the brothers and the sisters. But when we was growing up, we had an opportunity to sit on the porch and do what you was talking about, just talking stuff. You had some jokers that they ain't had that opportunity because they had to go out there and hustle and do other things. Right. Whatever it was, legal, illegal, whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. But that's why we can do this like we do this now, because we didn't have to rush this. Right. We didn't have to blow past this part of our life.
Right.
And we was able to continue.
Whoa.
You know
I ain't never blow past nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And you never ran past blow either. So, like, you know, it is what it is.
No. I've never messed with powder. I can just recognize it in the air. You ain't got to smoke weed to understand. All right, look at the light. You don't see that? It's powder in the air right there. You don't have to actually smoke weed to understand what it smells like.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't got. No, that's cool. You know what I mean? It's kind of what you decided to talk about. Wasn't even on that. Right. But, you know, you're going to keep going back to I'm asking you what the meter for the powder is and shit.
I can't tell you that.
Okay, so I can't go home and tell my kids nothing about the powder.
No. Leave them. You got to leave them.
Why?
Because it doesn't affect them. They're not at the age level yet.
What don't affect them?
The powder in the air.
Oh, so it's just adult powder?
Yes. It's not talcum. It's not baby.
No, listen.
Because next they're going to try to get you to get a vaccine for the powder.
Right. I ain't seen the powder yet, though. Apparently I have nothing to worry about. My response is going to be, until I can identify it, I'm cool. You know what I mean? No, what I was getting ready to say, though, about the 40 ounces, though, man.
Right.
It made me think about, and it's going to be crazy, right, y'all? Y'all got to stick with it, man, because this is part of getting older and all that shit.
Right.
We held our piss a lot better.
Yeah.
We could drink it for it. Like before, we could drink it for it.
You can't do it now.
You know, you drink it for it now.
I drink a nip.
Yeah.
Bitch, I got to go piss.
Where you bad? Where you bad? You say it's where is it at? Down over there on the left? Because I got to go. Yeah, what happens all of a sudden to your body? You know what I mean? Like, can you still fuck with dairy?
Yeah.
Oh, you got about 2 weeks, man.
But no.
Okay.
It got to be the way the dairy is out there. Like, I can eat cheese, and I can drink. Like, I can have regular milk with my cereal. I can't fuck with ice cream. Ain't been able to fuck with ice cream since I was 30, but I would still do it.
What kind of milk you use for your cereal? Is it like almond milk or something?
No, I can drink vitamin D still, all whole milk still. I just don't eat a lot of cereal. No bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't fuck with cereal too much. But if I sit there and drink and eat a bowl of cereal, it won't like do me in like me eating some ice cream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I drink my coffee, I don't get creamers. I drink coffee black. I drink tea regular. Like, I don't put sugar in it or nothing. I just drink it.
Yeah. You know, you know what's funny? Because I make a joke about, like, all of a sudden not being able to tolerate the dairy. You know, we ain't supposed to be drinking milk.
But that's what it is. See, here's the thing.
You know what I mean? So.
And shout out to everybody. William H., Chris, everybody.
Nobody.
Because y'all know some real shit coming when I say, here's the thing. Mm-hmm. You know why it usually hits us at the age of 30? You know? Because we've been putting it in ourselves for 30 years. And then after a while, your body hits that point. If you notice, mostly everybody at the age of 30 in our area got to a point once they hit 30, they couldn't fuck with milk no more.
Yeah, it's been years now for me. I can't.
Okay. It's because we all come from the same surrounding, eating the same foods, drinking the same milk, doing this. And about 30 years of that bullshit.
Yeah.
Added on to the powder that's in the air. Added on to the powder that's in the air.
Right.
That's what makes us lactose intolerant. Take out the powder part, but you understand what I'm saying.
I ain't got powdered milk.
Nah, let's.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Now your shit's clicking. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the powder you're talking about is in the atmosphere not to kill.
Not to kill.
You know what I mean? But it could be an issue.
Right.
It's a difference, you know?
When I'm talking about the powder, this powder's fucking with the ozone, okay?
Right.
All right?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what, though? Talking about it, dealing with the upcoming holiday, you know, for your birthday and everything. You know, it makes me think about, man, that there's... I don't know if you got any arrangements or anything yet, but if you don't, I got a company, man, that's outstanding for stuff like that. Could do a party for all kind of occasions.
Okay,
man.
all right.
You know what I mean? Matter of fact, check this info what I got for you. All right, y'all, check it out. Front and Center Events is a full service, don't matter what the occasion is, event planning company. Look, man, we all like to have a good time. Sometimes the work that go into it seem easy, but trust me, it ain't nothing like having a professional get it done. So make sure y'all head on over there to www.fncevents.com and check it out, man. You wish you had done it sooner. All right, yo, let's get back to the show.
Front and Center Events.
Absolutely. Front and center events. But yeah, so anybody, man, you know what I mean? Wherever, E-Case, he's turning, the big 4-0.
4-0.
So, you know what I mean? If you got a, whatever kind of event, man, like I said, check
Honestly,
him out.
I'm going to tell you, I ain't got shit planned. I'm working, man.
I got you.
I'm working. I'm be here because I work so much, breathing, blessed, and booked, that I'm going to be in here in the house with my family.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, that's what's
That's
up.
how mom used to say, with my family. She always rolled it off like that. Family.
Brings me to, I think we need to jump into this week's episode of,
Welcome to this week's episode of This or That. It's your boy, DJ E, Mr. Influential, and of course, I'm rocking with my brother, P Original. We're going to come here, we're going to have some questions. You're going to sit back, you're going to answer them at home. Shit, you might laugh a little bit, but don't piss. Thank you, and let's get back to the show.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of This or That, man. And we're going to get right into it. E.
Yes, sir.
Bad breath or body odor?
I'm going to say, I gotta deal with one of them.
Yeah, you got to deal with one of them.
Bad breath, because a lot of times when people breath stink, you can just go behind them and you won't smell it.
Right.
But if you...
Or you can just close your mouth.
Yeah, they can close their mouth. But when a bitch body stink...
What you going to do?
You come in like, God, you be walking in the room like, God damn, man.
Yeah.
Yo, who somebody had a cheesesteak?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how you be and shit, you know how it is.
Right now, you got to be careful. Right. This next question I ask you.
Okay.
You got to be careful either way because the shit can be taken the wrong way. All right?
I'm just
sneezing or coughing.
Just take a drink. I don't want neither one of that shit. Where's the OE at? Where's the OE at?
Yeah, well, I think we know for obvious reasons why you wouldn't want to have to try to tangle with either one.
COVID.
Okay. Now, I know you done seen people do this thousands of times. Air guitar or air drums?
I'm an air drum guy. Because I like that boom, bap,
no,
original
air.
Boom, baps, original rap, put the boom.
Ready?
Yeah.
Comedian in a serious film or a serious actor in a comedy film?
I like serious actors in comedy films. Let me tell you why. Majority of the time, comedians, I know they can go and be serious, right? But a lot of people can't be serious and be funny. See, I did stand-up comedy before. And that is one of the hardest things to do.
Yeah.
Stand-up comedy. But a person that's natural funny and they're born to do that, them trying to be serious as an actor, if they do bad, you'll be like, well, we don't know him for that. Mm-hmm. But a serious guy trying to be funny, if he hit, be like, damn, this motherfucker really is a funny guy. Mm-hmm. But if he ain't funny, be like, damn, that was corny as shit. They could just, why they ain't just, because let's be honest, in a comedy, if a serious actor goes in a comedy, it's a comedian there.
Right.
So
right.
You could have just had Kev say that part.
Right.
I mean, what I mean?
I guess
why Damon Wayans say do that part? You know what I mean?
And I think it depends on the person.
Speaking of which, did you know? Okay, you go back in the day. Uptown Saturday Night. You ever heard that movie?
Okay.
Right. Bill Cosby and Sidney Poitier.
Right.
Kevin Hart and what's the name was supposed to be doing? Chadwick.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow! No, I didn't know that.
So they was trying to do that same serious actor and a comedic actor. Yep. It was actually Kevin Hart's idea.
Wow.
Never came to fruition.
Loud neighbors or nosy neighbors?
Nosy. You know why?
No.
They watch your shit too when you're not there.
That's a good one. Boxers or briefs, man?
I'm a boxer guy, man. Boxer briefs. That's what I wear. I can't wear loose boxers.
So that, man.
No. I wear boxer briefs. I'm sorry.
Right.
That's my draw.
But they still gonna be boxers, man. It ain't boxers, briefs, or boxer briefs. It's boxers. What you just do what you want. Sauce on the side or sauce on the top?
Let's put it on the side.
Okay.
Yeah, I could dip. You know what I mean? If I need it on top, I just dump it on. But if it's on top, I can't take it off and put it in the cup.
Right. Instagram famous or infomercial famous?
Instagram.
Okay.
We live in a social media world, man. You know what I mean?
Hard or soft?
I don't even like how that conversation going. No, fuck all that. Hard or soft. You talking about tacos?
Yeah.
Tacos? Depends where I get the taco at.
Whatever you gotta call it to be comfortable with answering it.
If it's fucking with tacos, it depends where I'm getting them at.
All right, here we go. All right. Now that's easy when I know you. Outer space? No, we touched on that one already.
Right.
All right. Christmas or your birthday?
My birthday. Because my birthday is truly a celebration of life. You know, I told you, Christmas, to me, it's a commercial holiday because I don't, not to go too deep, but that's not the birth of Christ, in my opinion.
Okay.
Just won't be celebrated.
Okay. TV or movies, man?
TV. I've been more into TV. I like the anticipation of trying to figure out what's happening next week. I think people cram too much into a 1 hour, a 1.5 hour movie, 2 hour movie. Matter of fact, first time I ever heard somebody say something that really kind of touched on that was whoever did the New Edition thing for BET. They said, we're going to do a 3-part series. It's too much for us to put in 2 hours. And I respect that because you don't rush things. You know what I mean?
Okay. Since we've been talking about the old E, think from the old E's perspective when I ask you this next one.
Of course.
No homework or no bedtime?
No homework. We in school or we?
The old E, yeah, the younger E. When I say old, I mean the former, the previous, the younger version of you.
I'm gonna go no homework.
Right. And here's my thing.
Right.
Because you found a way to get a nap.
Well, because at the end of the day, and I learned this early, man. People used to equate naps with me as Eric. I remember this. I remember people saying this as a kid to me. He gonna find a nap. Yeah, that boy's so lazy. He just so lazy. Why he need a nap in the middle of the day? Right. And it leads me to something that we're going to touch on after this, all this stuff. But when the body needs rest, it's going to shut the fuck down. If you don't go to sleep, it's going to put you to sleep. I don't care if it's 2:30 in the afternoon or if it's 2:30 in the morning. It's going to sit your ass down if you ain't sit down and get what you need to get.
Yeah, and everybody require what they require.
Yeah, right.
Ain't no set amount. You know what I mean?
If you sit back and look at this nappy guy, I don't never get sick.
Probably because you take a lot of allergy medicine.
No, I don't fuck with medicine. You want to know the secret?
You can ready to say it. I
know when to go outside because I know where the powder level meter is.
That's the allergy medicine I'm talking about. Powder shit. I got to give you a deep one before we go ahead and switch it and let you. I don't know if you got any for me.
I got some shit for you.
Okay. It's a deeper one.
Deeper.
Misunderstood after death or forgotten after death?
You can forget about me. I'm dead. Okay. Because if you misunderstand me, it's nothing. It's bullshit when a person is. All right, let me ask you this. In this misunderstanding, are they bashing me? I don't care what a person thinks of me because I'm dead, but are they bashing me?
So, because I'm just quoting this verbatim.
I got you.
If I had to address it or put it in a package for you,
right.
misunderstood, but not undervalued, right? So let's say this. Let's say a person looks at you and says, I didn't agree with a lot of things that he did.
Okay.
I didn't. But the one thing that I can definitely say about him is that he was a man with principle. He stood on his morals.
You put it in that case, then I want to be misunderstood.
Right. So I'm looking at it from, that's not what it's saying here, but I'm addressing it because that would have to be the acceptable misunderstanding for me.
Now here's the thing why I'm also okay with being forgotten. Because I don't want the people I love to have to defend me. Because when you truly love someone, you defend them. I want them to be able to go on in life because that may fuck up their day. See, most of the time what we learn about when people pass, that life is short. Mm-hmm. So we can't harp on. It's good to reminisce happy moments. Mm-hmm. We can't harp on what Jesus do. I'm just going to use that now because I don't want to. Everybody, I'm not Christianity. We all know this, but I don't want to tie in too much. I don't want to say nobody's name that's still running around living. Right. But you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't want a person to have to defend me while I'm gone. Mm-hmm. But in that case, I will be forgotten. But if you misunderstand me but value what I brung, then I'm cool with that too. Just don't have my loved ones having to defend me.
Yeah. It's the funniest thing because the only thing that makes it something that you kind of got to go on a little bit more in depth into your response to is because of the word that comes after misunderstanding and the word that comes after forgotten, which is death.
Right.
Which is, finite. It's finished. Mr. Yen is final.
Finito.
Yeah. So because when you have something like that, it's attached to the end of something.
Right.
Because you can be in the living and be misunderstood.
Right.
And forgotten about. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think it's the word that comes after those words that makes you go, ooh, that's kind of like.
But you know what I notice about people?
Now, here's the difference, though. Let me just conclude this part. My bad.
Sir. My bad.
Let me conclude
because I cut your wisdom, I did.
In the living element of that.
Right.
You're still here to see it.
Right.
Versus the after, and I'm not going to sit down,
because we don't know.
But from what I know on this side of it.
Right.
You won't know.
You won't.
You know what I mean? And so you can almost, and I know it sounds oxymoronish to say it, but you can almost live with that side of it.
Right.
Versus the you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
The other side of it. So,
but
that's why I wanted to say that one for last level. I thought that was pretty deep.
It is. It's pretty deep. And I think what it is with me and you, especially like how you just explained death, like we are two people who really understand the capacity of words. When a word is being used in this context and it's somebody's dealing with it this way, that's a big deal for us.
Yeah, because we're big on believing in the power of the tongue. So that's why we try to speak so much light and laughter,
that's
and comedy, and that's why we talk like we talk, y'all, because we want you to laugh and live.
And we could play with anything. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. Oh, hold up, wait a minute.
I didn't want to because it was like you was on a roll, and like you said it. And I said,
we can joke about any wordplay. Right, so let's just make it clear. We're not saying it's okay to do drugs. We're not telling you to get high. No, I'm not saying that cocaine is really in the air. But my sense of humor, I know that there's laughter and pain.
Absolutely.
Most of the comedians knew it too.
Absolutely.
That's why Kevin Hart was called Laugh at My Pain.
Yeah.
A person like Richard Pryor will always make a joke about his painful times. Heart attack when he was getting high. Yeah, you know what I mean? His mama was a hoe, his dad was a pimp, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's why we laugh at all these type of things. So we're not trying to be stand-up comedians, but we're sitting here just explaining all of this. Now, why is this being brought up in this episode? It's being brought up in this episode because this is the things that we would discuss on the porch over a bottle of OD.
Exactly.
With OD.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's an organic feel. Nothing ain't right to us because the funniest shit happens when you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
See, what entertains life the most is about what's next. Mm-hmm. Then when you catch something, that's when you know something is super funny because you got to, remember, we rewind a videotape. 30 times in the same day. That's when you know somebody had a funny moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like what was the outtakes in the movie with Eddie Griffin when the mic was upside down? We still say that. Foolish.
When the mic was turned around.
And somebody in the crowd said the mic's upside down.
He said the mic backwards.
He said the mic backwards.
Yeah, because you can't put it upside down.
Right.
And then he turned around and said, yeah, that'd have fucked the whole movie up, though, right? That shit was funny as hell. He always remind me of Uncle Steve, though. Eddie Griffin always remind me of Uncle Steve, man.
Very, very, very comical. But like, just talking about, like you said, some of the stuff that we discussed on the porch with a 40, or, you know what I mean, on the steps down the way, you know what I mean, over at, you know, the dugout, Andre and the Boone's farm and all that shit came later on.
Right.
You know, it's funny because I literally thank God for those times.
Those moments.
Because
they made us who we are.
Right. I think even in the midst of all of those things and us, you know, like discovering the world and growing up and stuff like that, we was able to do it at a pace that we were still safe and we were still like just, you know, it was pleasant, man. Like I look back at all of that stuff and like we laughed about the two-hand touch football games and in the street and all that shit. Like you brought up the fact that when you hit the wires, that shit was pass interference.
Yeah, that was pass interference.
And it was hilarious because I forgot about that part.
Because Black created that.
Right.
That's pass interference to wires.
Yeah.
No.
Or how we would stop in the middle of the game.
But if you kind of think about
if a plane was going by and we would watch the plane together because it had a significant
I forgot
meaning.
about that, yeah.
Right, for Black.
But Black was the one who made it. But truthfully, the wires shouldn't have been pass interference.
No.
Because you just gotta you gotta have a better arm.
Yeah, because like in the real NFL, if you go to throw a bomb and that bitch hit a bird,
it's over.
It's what do they call that?
Yeah,
you know, nature interference. And shit.
Bird's eye view. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
speaking of which, man, I'm just gonna tell you this. Shout out to Atlanta and the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I had a great time there. That's a beautiful stadium, man. That's a beautiful beautiful stadium. I put the laughter in because that shit ain't had nothing to do with what he was talking about.
It was all good. We enjoyed. My representation went down and enjoyed themselves. That's all that matters.
Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles for winning 32-6 that day. I'm just want to say this, and I'm not trying to switch everything because we would talk about this on the porch, especially the
absolutely. All of the shit we talking about, right?
I'm a real believer in Jalen Hurts and Dante Smith. Why you say Dante Smith? Devontae.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just the tequila.
Yeah. Well, sorry. Yeah. Could be worse.
No powders in this air, so I know it's the tequila.
Oh, you checked it out?
No, I know it's no powder in the air in this place. It's outside.
It is?
Yeah, not right out here. No, I'm just saying it's outside in the world. It's not in this atmosphere.
Right.
I keep powder away from here.
Right.
Yeah.
So okay. Let's talk about your preparation, man, to get ready to hit another zero behind your age, man. Like,
you know what's crazy?
What are you? And I know this is gonna be this ain't kiddie-ish shit, y'all.
No.
What are you like excited about? Like, you know, as we get older, we gotta continue to do that. Like, we gotta keep getting excited. We gotta realize, man, birthdays as we get older.
Yeah.
Like, you better celebrate all them bitches because you know.
I'm not gonna. Well, I'm excited about celebrating another form of life. But as far as business,
another form of life.
I mean,
damn. Oh,
because you go to 40.
No, get out of it. Get out of it now.
You get more to your physical form. You know, peace, God.
Yeah, you stuck.
Yeah.
Stuck, Chuck.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that I'm not excited.
Mm-hmm.
But my approach doesn't change.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have, about 2-3 years ago, I've learned a different approach on how to approach that year.
Mm-hmm.
When I know what I'm trying to look for, what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, DJs my age, use this for example, just give it a tip. And I'm going to put this out there. Y'all can take it, steal it, run with it. Because I'm almost done with it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of my DJs that I hang out with, people, they don't want to do Sweet 16s. So the moment somebody told me they don't want to do it, and I might even make the statement that I don't feel like doing that, but you see me do it.
Mm-hmm.
You're my brother. You
No
knew me
doubt.
since day one.
No doubt.
If I don't want to do something,
You ain't gonna do it.
right. But if I still do it, I done figured it out the way.
Huh.
I done broke the code.
Yeah,
I like a
know.
challenge.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
What
shit.
made me dive into the Sweet 16, especially over the last 2 years, because being at the age of 40, right, I'm going to go back. So you look at it in high school, people that I went to high school with, you know, it's a broad window.
Mm-hmm.
If you go from my 9th grade year to my 12th grade year,
Mm-hmm.
because from my 9th grade year, they capped that around your age.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to my 12th grade year, you can knock off 3 off me. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, in that gap, because I wasn't one of them freshmen, thanks to you, I wasn't one of them freshmen that people didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
They knew, oh, that's P little brother.
Mm-hmm.
You wasn't P then. That's C Dub little brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's Louis Dub.
Mm-hmm.
C Dub and E Dub, you know. Yeah. They juniored me on the low and shit. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep it real. They treated me. But I knew I made it when somebody looked at you one day and said, "Dad, that's Big E." When they said Big E. You know what I mean? That was the craziest shit in the world.
Yeah.
You ain't even know how to take that shit. You like, Big E.
Nah, I mean, you know. Yeah,
you received it the same way I received it.
no doubt.
When
But it
somebody
still
look at
was
me and be like,
a
little,
bit like, oh, shit.
when they be like, Lil P, I be like, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Like,
fuck
all right,
it.
now at this point, though, we
Yeah.
grown. Like,
we grown men. Now you should know E, bitch.
Yeah.
You should know P, you should know E.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially off the Porch podcast. Especially off the Porch podcast.
That's right.
All right, but broad range.
Yeah.
A lot of us have kids turning 16.
Yeah.
You don't want to do it? Guess who's going to do it? But now,
I told you about my man that wanted to get you was going to rent him that speaker.
right,
I said, bitch, I came around there for that money and be,
Now-
you know, hey.
I learned so much about understanding how certain jobs go and really is. I learned the secret. Not going to share it because it ain't about the age. It ain't about it's about the person. Got to meet with them. And when you meet with them, you should know what a person, again, did you watch all the episodes so far up to the top with the Woo?
Yeah, I seen
You start-
everything that was on there until I got to go.
Right.
Like, I'm waiting on the next.
Well, episode 4 came on last night.
So I got to watch that.
All right. I'm not just without giving it away.
Okay.
When the RZA had his troubles, Lori visited him. He asked him a question. He said, "What?" Okay,
I see it.
right.
I get it.
That's when I seen that.
That's great.
That's
great.
why I watched
Anybody who's seen it,
right.
you know
But
what
that's
I'm
why I
talking about,
watched
yeah.
the show and be like, "Yo, I learned so much because again, when I say we're part of the hip hop culture, I learned so much of like, damn, that shit hit me." And then what really hit me when he looked at his brother and his brother was like, "You're the Moses of music," and he said, "Moses wasn't shit without Eric." I ain't even know Eric in the Bible. As much as I looked at it, how the fuck I missed my own name?
Damn, because shit, woo.
I know I sound crazy how I said it.
No,
Yeah.
you know how you missed your own name?
Yeah.
Checking the pattern.
The powder level.
Checking the powder
Listen,
level.
you don't understand. The powder level saves the universe. I'm trying to save the people. You know what I mean?
It's amazing because I've never heard of powder saving the universe. It's
No,
kind of actually heard.
no,
it
I
now.
needed to be low. We always need to be low. That means drugs aren't around when the powder level's low. I believe
Don't
the
tell 'em,
children are our future.
Tell them what's going on, brother. Usual.
Bacon salad. You know what's crazy? I was around there today.
See?
I was around there today.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, man, shout out to Fabulous, man. Listen, man. My nigga S was in Fabulous one day. We got to tell y'all the story. He was like, hey, bro, what's up? Give me the usual. He said, what you want? Bacon salad. Bacon salad? Bitch, I don't eat pork. What the fuck you talking? S always remind me of Cam, too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still to this day, he be like, that's my boy, man. That's my boy.
Bacon salad. That shit, man. Yeah, I miss Fabulous in them places like that.
I miss Fabulous, bro.
I ain't get no bacon salad.
No. I was a chopped cheeseburger and some wings in there.
Yeah,
Chopped cheeseburger, 6 wings.
Yeah,
because they had All right, the originator of the fried chicken wing in the area, as we know it, we talked about it on the previous episode. Buds was everything. Mm-hmm. Okay, then they got to a point where it was falling off. Mm-hmm. You know, they wasn't changing grease fast enough. Got to a point where it was falling off. Mm-hmm. Let's keep it real. But we had to move around and find corner store had good wings. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But then we started going to Fabulous.
They ain't want to put their shit in flour, man.
Nah, but you had to eat. This is how you know corner store wings was different.
It was good.
Because the bitch had to eat it with hot sauce. I had to eat it with hot sauce and ketchup.
Yeah.
But I don't put ketchup on regular fried floured wings. Nah.
Because that ain't how the shit go.
Nah, that ain't how it go.
You know? Anyway, man.
Yeah. You know, but I miss Fabulous.
Yeah, I miss Fabulous. I miss a lot of the places.
Cluck you?
Yeah.
I went to Chuck's last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
They got honey lemon pepper there.
It's kind of shit when you almost 40, man. You just appreciate that kind of stuff.
Appreciate good wing. But I know where you used to get all your wings from back in the day.
Where?
Food King. Right over there by the Chinese spot by Trenton High.
Yeah, I ate that shit. $2 for a little bag. Same bag they put the damn shrimp rolls in. They put the damn chicken wings in.
And the powder.
Nope.
No, you didn't buy it, but they had they paid.
Never even saw that. Never even saw it.
It was powder sales in there.
You'd have to. Are you confirming it?
I can't do that.
Yeah, because these dog people got families and shit to take care of. Good, nice people that's making chicken wings and other shit in that store that you can
shit
purchase.
Ain't even over no more, man.
That's closed.
Yeah. Powder sales was in there.
Run with the shit then. In that case, maybe that was what was going on. You know what I mean? Nah, man. I mean, like I said though, man. You know, we talked about the whole thing with the 40 ounces. I'm just sitting back thinking about a lot of other shit that it started off, 40s.
Yeah.
And then we kind of moved on a little bit.
Right. We grew up.
Little bit of bullshit ass
alcohol, like like the red top E&J.
Yeah.
Gilby's.
Damn.
Shout out to Goose.
You can say what
my
you
boy
want to say.
Chris Munn.
It's certain shit that when people say like, "Oh, you act like you too good for it," bitch, I am. I'm too good for that. Now.
I took a picture of Gilby's one day and sent it to him. Like, Chris said, "The bitch with who the fuck is doing that, man? Like, come on, man. Damn,
it's funny because
man,
you go through phases. You go through phases and shit, right? And it's not that you, like I said, like
you go with all the cheap shit when you're young.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like you go through phases, right? Because when you're younger, you get what you can, right? And it's more of a test of will thing. You getting shit to just see I can be the guy who don't be the belligerent asshole dude that gets totally bodied, right? So you do everything you can, or the guy who don't throw up and shit like that. Like when you young, you ain't think.
Or you have dumb shit like, I got loyalty to certain liquor stores. Like I remember one day I'm going to the liquor store, and I'm talking to him. This is before he was a cop, Officer Munn. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm going over here and about to stop at M&D's. M&D's, give me some liquor. You want me to grab you something? You want me to grab something?
Still dropping names.
You want me to grab something for you? You want a cop yet? You want me to grab you something? While I'm over there? No, I'm good, bro. I'm a Lambert liquor man myself. Why the fuck does it matter where you get the bottle from? You hold loyalty to liquor stores because you young?
Now, you know what I mean? So what you gonna do on vacation? You in Florida, ain't no motherfucking land, ain't no Lambert in liquor.
Shout out, listen, no, while I'm here, I gotta do this on the show.
What?
Shout out to Kurt. You know what I mean? You remember Kurt.
Kurt the Flirt?
Yeah, Kurt. Yeah. My best friend, Kurt. Do what your chin can take. Right? Right.
I love that shit.
Kurt, right?
Say that,
You know Kurt moved to Atlanta.
Yeah, I seen. Yeah, I see.
Kurt met us at the hotel. Pre-game.
Okay.
10 something in the morning, 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. He came in with Remy, and he had Grey Goose. He said, "Yeah, I got this shit from my bar in the house because the liquor store don't open at 12 Sunday." Bitch, we was all in there. We went to that game toasted. Shout out to Kurt, man. Shout
Shout out to Kurt for coming through in the clutch, baby.
Yeah, he's
making sure the home team was in good shape.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Hey, man, I mean, like I said, it's funny because when you was younger, and like you said, we big advocates, like, look, man, all jokes aside, what we did in our childhood, I'm not suggesting that you're doing yours if you're, but, not of age.
We're not promoting alcohol. We're not promoting
at
drugs.
all.
We just reminiscing.
We just sharing with you what took place. Like if we were sitting on the porch and you walked up, this is the shit you'd hear us talking about.
Yeah, it was like there. Whoever Porch.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoever Porch.
Worldwide porch guys. And we were sitting there and when we started to, like I said, get beyond the beer with the 40s and shit.
Right.
And we started dealing with like, all right, man, we're gonna try, like you said, you got a little bit of Verdi.
Right.
You got Gilby's, like you said.
Verdi.
You drunk so much of that shit, bitch start calling you Verdi.
Yeah, me and Ron Ski used to drink Verdi at the movies, go to movies with Verdi.
Yeah.
$5 bottle. We wanted to feel like we was popping bottles, so in the club they didn't pop beer.
No, hell no.
They popped champagne. So we was drinking, like, me and Ron Ski was fucking with Verdi. My nigga FB, Will, and all they was fucking with Andre.
Damn.
Nah, I mean, no, we was grown. I'm keeping it real.
Okay.
No, we thought we was some shit. I'm not. I ain't snitching. I'm just reminiscing.
I ain't say you was tired. Go ahead.
Nah,
you so used to snitching that even when I don't say it, you feel like you need to defend that shit.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm not snitching.
I didn't say you was snitching.
Hey, you said damn. Why you say damn? Because I'm saying the
Hey,
name.
we talking about all of this drinking Verdi and all this other shit. I just said damn. Like, you feel guilty about something you ain't do.
So you
that's
say,
all the ratting.
So you gonna
that's
say
all the rat. I didn't say you snitched this time because I would have said dropping names some more. I would have just went ahead and said,
it's all right. Powder's in there. It's all right.
See what I'm saying?
It's powder's in there.
Now, do you feel guilty about saying their names?
No, because I ain't saying nothing bad.
All right. So my thing is this though, right? We talking about like when we we leveled up, so to speak, with this shit.
Yeah.
And like I said, like we really were drinking that that Andre, that Boone's Farm, that Verdi. I think the other shit was what's that shit? Alizé?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now we took a little. Now when we got there though, we might have been legal though.
But we were legal. No, I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't start really drinking until I was legal. I wasn't because I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. I wasn't. I ain't really do
what
much.
About the other stuff?
No, I ain't mess with none of that shit. I ain't never messed with. I said, what other stuff you talking about? And drugs?
You defend. Listen, what's wrong with you? Why are you so defensive? As soon as I said the other stuff, all of a sudden
what the fuck else would you be talking about?
Okay, you ain't do nothing else in your life?
What you talking about?
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I drink. I'm a drinker.
Okay, so you didn't bother with that stuff because of the fact that you couldn't handle it at the young age.
For some reason, at the young age, I think in my mind frame was, okay, I'm not ready for this because I didn't know how to manage it. I didn't know how to pace myself with it. I thought the goal was to get drunk. That's being young. Okay. Then if I get caught drunk and I'm young, I'm breaking two laws. So as I got older and started to sit back and say, yeah, I enjoy having a drink from here and there. You pace yourself and you start watching different things and different people. You look on TV, a lot of your prestigious men have cigars and drink bourbon. You understand what I'm saying? So I drink the bourbon, I chill, and I sip on it. I come right here in the Porch studio sometimes. Y'all can't see it, but it's a TV. I sit back, cut the TV on, and I have a little sip. I might watch something that's, I'm like, damn, it intrigues me. And just take a load off.
Usually like what, Scarface?
No. Bob Proctor. Talking about money.
Okay. Fair enough. But once you did go over to the other side with Verdi and all those things,
yeah,
and you did learn how to kind of manage those things. I can remember, bro, you were one of the most energetic,
Energetic, not alcoholics.
Energetic.
Person that might have been under
person that was enjoying, a drink or something like that. Like, I can remember times you would get out the car, run down the street, jump, and just smack a stop sign.
Right.
Like you was trying to break that bitch down like you was
Because
Shaq.
I felt like I was dunking.
Right.
Yeah, I felt like I was dunking.
And
Tim Duncan.
There was no, there was no right
Bill
or wrong
Russell.
way to go about that.
Yeah, I wasn't driving. You said I got out the car and I ran.
Right. You don't have to defend everything.
No, I'm just saying.
These people know, man.
Yeah.
They saw you. They didn't just meet you, man.
Yeah, what?
You the same old E. Now,
what about with Merlin?
Now that came later. That shit, I don't remember young Merlin. You was grown when Merlin.
Merlin came with patience.
Still came later. You was always a pretty patient guy too. So if you want to say that, I gotta accept that because you are Merlin. So you know when it came. But I want to say that
I'll tell everybody where Merlin came at in a few minutes. I'm gonna let you finish.
I want to say the evolution of Merlin was always in progress.
Right.
But you just waited later to, or maybe people just saw it later. I'm not gonna say you waited later.
I waited later because
I noticed it later.
I waited later. I'm gonna keep it real. That's why, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Mm-hmm. You know me better than a lot of people in the world. Mm-hmm. What made Merlin become a success story is because of reading. And Merlin is that person that doesn't take no for an answer without being aggressive. He don't have to be aggressive. You just tell him he can't do it, and he show you he can. That's what makes him motherfucking magician. The moment you doubt me, he shows up. They doubt me. Let me show you something right quick. That's where Merlin comes at. That's an alter ego of me. And I didn't, that's what's so funny. I didn't even know he was there. You named him that.
Oh, yeah.
You named him that.
Yeah.
Because I sit there and say, I'm not quitting until I figure this out. Then I turn it around in the book that I'm reading right now.
Yeah, but you know what's so funny? Because it's like this, it's a difference, right? So, like, in your case, like, you're Merlin.
Right.
And like you just said, the thing that fuels Merlin more than anything else.
Right.
Is, when jokers feel like they can just defeat,
right,
or like you're not going to quit. That's when Merlin shows up and really just does his thing, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like in my case, in D case, you'll say, y'all two motherfuckers, y'all just don't want to be defeated.
Right.
I think the difference between like me and D in that case and Merlin is it's not a defeat if Merlin can't do it, right? So like Merlin turned around and said, all right, maybe I physically can't do this, but I know 2 or 3 other people that I can call on right now and still get it done. So in essence, it's still not defeating me, it's still getting done.
Wow.
Where me, I can't speak for D so much, but for me, I need to do it. And it's like, I don't rely on it, not rely, but I don't take that next step. So, I don't know. I don't know what my other ego name would be.
Here it is, though. I'm going to tell you what my face expression is like this. I'm reading a book right now, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you look at a list of books that most successful men read, that's on everybody's list.
Okay.
And chapter 1 is a segment, I think it's called The Man Who Stopped 3 Feet from Gold or whatever. So it was a guy, he was digging. And he was trying to buy this, he was trying to find his gold, looking at this map, and he knows in this area or whatever it is. And he's digging it. And he has a machine, he stops, and then he stops looking for the gold or whatever, and gives up. And he winds up selling the machine. He wasted a lot of time. He sells it to one of this guy. And then the guy buys the machine, a low junkyard guy. Mm-hmm. And he starts digging, he starts using the machine, but then he turns around and takes some other money and hires somebody that's known for the shit. And the man finds the gold 3 feet from where 3 feet.
36 inches.
1 yard.
1 yard, even better, right?
4th and 1. Got stopped. And the man found the goal. And became a rich guy. And was able to, everything was an asset now because he got enough gold. Right? And I could be off a little bit of the story because I only read it one time. I got it. But you just said something that remind me of how I work. And I, because sometimes you need somebody from the outside looking in, showing you how you really work.
No doubt.
And you said to me that I may physically not be able to do something, but I know how to find somebody that can.
That's always been the case.
So that same guy who turned around and stopped 3 feet from gold went on to be a millionaire later by selling life insurance. And every time he feels like he's getting a no, because everybody needs life insurance. It's funny as a law that you got to have auto insurance, whether you got when you have a driver's license, whether you have a car or not, but not a law to have a life insurance policy. This man doesn't take no for an answer. And I just said that, and you just pointed out my strategy, and I've been doing this for years, but I just read this book last week. That's deep. That lets me know that I'm going on the right path.
Yeah, the universe works that way.
Right.
It speaks to us. You know what I mean?
Shit, that was that. Listen, man, that's a big deal. But before we head out here, I just want to say this. I want to say thank you for everybody who's watched all 40 episodes.
Absolutely, thank you.
All 40 episodes, and if this is your first time watching, welcome.
Welcome.
If you're a person that pokes in and out, I love you too.
Absolutely.
Okay, so here's the thing. You can catch us on Spotify. You know what I mean?
iHeartRadio. Stitcher.
Google Podcasts.
Radio Public.
Apple Podcasts.
Overcast.
Did I say Spotify? I said them first.
You did, you know what I mean? But Amazon Music.
Amazon Music, of course. And here's something that a lot of people don't know. A lot of people sign up to be Prime members. Okay, when they sign up to be a Prime member, you have free Amazon Music. You don't just get Prime to get packages earlier. You have free Amazon Music.
Movies
you also
and
have
everything.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I was about to say that, yeah.
So you can catch the Porch Podcast. And last but not least, thank you for everybody who watch our handsome faces.
Absolutely.
On YouTube.
Absolutely. Hey, man, as always, like you saying, man, we appreciate it, man, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, seriously, man.
Thank you. I just want to give a solid round of applause. It's nothing but a round of applause. $40 episodes.
Absolutely, y'all.
That's a big deal, man.
Big deal.
Thank y'all, man. We love y'all. This has been the Porch Podcast.
See y'all next week, man.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.